Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be listening to Ragland Road by the Dubliners. This song was requested by Steve. Thank you so much for your support to the channel, Steve. It is really appreciated. If you would like to support the channel as well, you can always buy me a coffee, support the Patreon, or even put in a request for a priority song reaction if you want to. Only if you want to. All right, so we're going to be reacting to or listening to the Dubliners Ragland Road. So let me just scooch out of the way and we could jump in. On the name of it, it says Luke Kelly, but this was the link I was provided with, so I'm sure it's fine. I just pulled up the lyrics. As I was told, this is going to be essential for the listening. This is apparently an Irish folk song. I don't like, the only thing I've listened to is the Broad Majestic Shannon. Now I don't know if those things would like go into the same category, but I did like the Broad Majestic Shannon. I feel like it kind of piqued my interest. Piqued my interest into Irish music, and so I'm really excited to now be taking another bite into that. So let's see. Let me unmute and we could jump in. Produced by Eamon Campbell, and the date on this is 1988. Okay.
On Ragland Road of an autumn day, I saw her first and knew that her dark hair would weave a snare that I might one day rule. I saw the danger and I passed along the enchanted way, and I said, let grief be a fallen leaf at the dawning of.
Thank you, Steve. I genuinely, at this point of this first listen, it's almost like I don't want to look at what he's saying because I want to just immerse myself into the experience. I have chills. This is like, I don't know how to explain music like this and to tell you like what it means to me. Maybe I need to read more so that I could broaden my vocabulary so that my expressions will be deeper. But I love how like full-bodied his voice is. It's almost like, I don't know, it just feels right. It sounds right. It seems like human music. I know that's maybe a little odd to say, but it feels like music made by humans for humans. Um, and it just breeds this nostalgia in me and this reminiscence in me. And like what they're doing, what he's doing with the guitar, with that repeated, I don't know, you can tell me. Somebody told me not to learn to play the guitar. I don't know if I should learn. I don't know if it would help or if it would hurt. But for me, the guitar is a magical instrument. It might as well be a magic wand. Like, I just love it. And I don't know what instrument he has here, but like it's producing some beautiful sounds. I really like this. I really do. I'm gonna pull it back just a little bit and, embrace the first minute or so, and then I look at the lyrics. And it's possible I might need to like blur this a little bit just because of YouTube laws or something. But if it's not a problem, then I'll put it up, okay? So let's go again.
Of an autumn day on Ragland Road of an autumn day, I saw her first and knew that her dark hair would weave a snare that I might one day rule.
and just the message of what he's saying is so beautiful. Like, from what I get from this very first verse, is that on Raglan Road, he met this beautiful lady. And when he saw her, he knew that her dark hair would weave a snare, with, like, I guess would trap him maybe. As the song goes on, I guess I'll figure that out. But that I might one day rue. What does that mean? Get caught into? I don't know. But I look at the annotations shortly. It's so good.
I saw the danger and I passed along the enchanted way, and I said, let grief be a fallen leaf at the dawning of the day. On Grafton Street in November, we trip lightly along the ledge of a deep ravine where can be seen the worth of passion's pledge. The Queen of Hearts still making tarts, and I not making hay. Oh,
Why
I
did
love.
why did they all look up at the same time? Weird. You see?
And
That's Val.
I'm not making hay. Oh, I loved too much, and by such is happiness thrown away. I gave her gifts of the mind, I gave her
My
a
God.
secret sign
He gave her gifts of
that's
them.
known to the artists who have known the true gods of sound and stone, and word and tint
What is she saying?
without skin.
First of all, I gotta pause again because, like, I feel like all of this is painting a picture to me, like, as I'm receiving it, as of some sort of like relationship of him meeting this person, of him ignoring the fact that, like, he could become heartbroken. And he said, I saw the danger, yet I passed along the enchanted way, which I guess is to go be with her, left grief be a falling leaf at the dawning of the day. I don't know if this lyric is correct, because they got this part wrong. Yeah, one of them, maybe yet I passed. I think they might have gotten wrong or something, but like just like really good, like painting the image of their relationship. And then it says, so like we trip lightly along the ledge. I picture them like like how kids love walking on the side of the thing. Like I used to love doing that too. That's what I picture. Of a deep ravine where can be seen the worth of passion's pledge. So like maybe it's not even like as literal as I just took it. Like maybe it also means that they were like walk like the same way, like that kind of light passion, that being in love, that kind of like childlike curiosity of wanting to balance on something despite the risks. Like if that's what's happening, right? Like literally they might not have done that literally, but figuratively they were doing that with their love. And then the Queen of Hearts still making tarts. I don't know what that means, but I look at the annotation. Oh, I love too much, and by such is happiness thrown away. And then he said, I gave her gifts of the mind. I gave her the secret sign that knows to the artists who have known. That's known to the artists who have known the true gods of sound and stone. I guess that means like, the best of the musician, the best of the artists. Um, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. All right, let's keep on going. I'm really enjoying this. I really am.
I gave her poems to say with her own name there and her own dark hair like clouds over fields of May on a quiet street where old ghosts meet. I see
Oh.
her walking now, away from me so hurriedly. My reason must allow that I had loved not as I should, a creature made of clay. When the angels the clay he'd lose his wings at the dawn of
Amazing. He says that I had not loved as I should. First of all, this here, where old ghosts meet, is beautiful writing. Just beautiful writing. I mean, the entire thing is beautifully written. That her dark hair would weave a snare. This whole thing about tripping lightly against the ledge of a deep ravine. Beautiful writing and so visual too. That I had loved as I should, a creature made of clay. When the angels woos the clay, he lose his light wings at the dawn of day. Perhaps, let's see some of these annotations that particularly confused me. Um, well, the Queen of Hearts still making tarts. Yeah, what does that mean? They say we have annotations. Okay. She still has potential love for him and he's falling to take advantage of that, failing to take advantage of that. Oh, the Queen of Hearts still making tarts and I not making hay. Okay. I don't get it because like if that's the case then what's happening here? You're gonna have to explain this to me. I gave her gifts of the mind. I think he's talking about books, knowledge, right? Uh they gave this annotation 2 thumbs down because it really don't make no sense. As an excuse to spend time with her, he would accidentally bump into her and ask her opinion on his poems. What are you talking about? I don't think so. He gave her gifts of the mind, meaning knowledge, books, things. He said, I gave her the secret sign that's known to the artists who have known the true gods of sound and stone. He gave her incredible gifts. He gave her poems to say with her own name there and her own dark hair. He wrote things for her and gave them to her as gift. He gave her so much of himself, so much of himself. And in the process, happiness thrown away. That I had loved not as I should. Is there an about? Let's read. Let's read the overview. Ragland Road is a 1949 poem. Oh, am I like too much in the way? Let me scooch further out. No, that's as far as I go. I guess I'll turn a little. Ragland Road is a 1949 poem written by Patrick Kavanagh. Kavanagh. Let's go again. Raglan Road is a 1949 poem written by Patrick Kavanagh. The girl who inspired the poem, who was supposedly Hilda Moriarty, at the time, Patrick Kavanagh was, I'm just gonna go by first names only. At the time, Patrick was 20 years her senior. Oh, he was way older. Patrick saw himself as a peasant poet writing about turnips and potatoes. She told him that he should write something else, and he wrote Raglan Road. Ironically, Hilda was a blonde. Luke Kelly, lead singer of the Dubliners, tells a often repeated story of how Patrick gifted him the song in a pub. Interesting. Okay, I don't know. Sometimes I see these things and I don't know if they are true. Some of these overviews, yeah, it says the bio is unreviewed, so we don't know for sure. But what I do know is that I really enjoyed this. Thank you for requesting this, Steve. I had a wonderful time listening to it. If you'd like to hear anything else from the Dubliners, please let me know. Please drop it in the description below. Let me know what you thought about the reaction. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Peace.